Good night, everyone. Sorry, kind of missed the start time there. I was actually helping somebody do their I was helping somebody set up Family Link on their phone to help their child. Live now. I'll share any link around. All right, yeah, so let's get this show on the road. Right, so tonight I'm going through how to shop online. Last week I would have gone through a bit of how to use a skybox and how to share things online and stuff like that. So tonight we're going to go through a little bit of Amazon, a little bit of Walmart, and a little bit of some of the local sites that we have. Some of our shopping sites. Because you know this week is Black Friday week, right? And on Black Friday, everybody just go crazy and lose themselves in ways that normal people don't. Because all of a sudden people will be lining up by Price Mart and then have social distancing, and people wouldn't be social distancing, and all sorts of issues come up. So if you ever wanted to know what to look for when you're shopping online, today is the day. All right, good. So I think we're inside there now. Most people, yeah. All right, good. That's now one more place to share the link. Welcome everybody. Welcome. Good night. Happy day after what was yesterday? World Children's Day, International Children's Day. Something day. Yeah, Friday was International Children's Day. Did you know that there was an International Men's Day this week? By the way, that was not publicized. That was not publicized by much people. All right, so let's go. Things you may or may not know about online shopping. Well, we have multiple places that you could buy stuff from in Trinidad and Tobago. But there are some issues that may arise. Some of the issues that arise usually would be the places that you could go to. So there is like Amazon.com, most popular. Then there'll be like Walmart. And then there's eBay. And then there are like other stores that in the US, right? So like you could go to the Nike.store, Nike.com. You could go to Apple.com, Google Store, something like that. All those different places you could go. But there is one common thing that you need to have in order for it to work, which is a credit card. Right? This is my really poor drawing of a credit card here. Imagine you have a Visa Gold, right? Visa, V-I-S-A. Even though it's supposed to be a little darker blue than that. But, you know, close enough, right? So, what you will end up having is you will end up having the possibility of using your credit card on all these different sites. The problem is your credit card was issued in Trinidad. And sometimes the websites don't they don't acknowledge your Trinidad credit card as a credit card. And they say to you, no, we don't accept that credit card. We don't accept international credit cards because there are some places will only accept US issued credit cards. And US issued credit cards will be a little safer for them from their perspective because, well, it they could trust that the money is there. But sometimes international credit cards could be a bit shady. Even though you have the Visa branding or the MasterCard branding, sometimes the international sellers they don't really accept it, and that causes a big issue. If you all hear rain falling, it's because rain is falling, right? So there are some places that you're sure your credit card going to work. Amazon.com, safe. You put your Trinidad credit card inside there, no issues, you will have no problems. Walmart.com, credit card will work, safe. eBay.com, credit card working, safe. When you see you start to get to the individual stores now, the individual stores will tend to have like a credit card policy. So I think like last time I tried, we had some red flag stores which would be like Target. Target.com, I think the event somewhere in their policy they were like nope, we're not taking your credit card. And you're like, what? Why are you not taking my credit card? And then you go to some sites, so like Apple.com may not accept your credit card. Sometimes, well, have I ever ordered anything straight from Google, boy? I think I ordered from Google already. Nike.com, sometimes they take it, sometimes they don't. Lenovo.com, Lenovo. Like Lenovo has a really nice website where you could go and buy laptops or whatnot. And recently they tell me, nah, boy, we're not accepting your credit card. And my credit card had a big hold on it and all kind of thing. And I was like, wow, this is not cool. Yeah. And yeah, look, somebody in the chat say not Apple though not accepting your Trinidad credit card. So the problem is with your Trinidad credit card, you're kind of limited as to where you could buy what you could buy because they basically they don't trust our banking system. Well, not the banking system, but they don't trust that our credit cards are legitimate and they will actually get the legitimate money from it, which is fair on them on their side. Or it's possible that they could have laws and issues that are laws that govern the transfer of money, and we don't actually fall into that bracket or subscribe to that that type of law or whatever it is. So we need to kind of be sure that once you start to use a credit card, it will actually work. Because what happens is there's a thing called a credit card hold, right? So when you go to a store like let's say you go to a store that doesn't accept your credit card, right? So let's say store.com. And you send your credit card information to them. You send your credit card information thinking, yeah, cool, no problem. Everything is going to work. They're going to accept it. So they will now contact Visa and say, hey, Visa, is this person 0001, is this person legitimate? And Visa will be like, yes, this person is legitimate. Take the money. So then store.com will literally take your money. And store.com will take it. Then store.com will check their system. Let's call this the system. And the system will say, no, we don't accept cards from people from Trinidad and Tobago because, I don't know, we don't accept it. Then store.com already got the money from Visa because Visa okayed the transaction. So Visa will be like, all right, cool, you take that money. And then store account will be like, no, we don't accept the money. But it's not a simple process of, okay, well, just send the person's money back to them. No, it goes on something called a hold, where they are going to hold your money for like 60 days. And the transaction will basically stay there. And after 60 days, then they'll consider the transaction dead because the store never actually accepted the money, and then you'll get back the money on your credit card. So the problem with shopping online and going to stores that don't accept your credit card is that you will run into that problem. Trust me, it's not a nice feeling to have to try to purchase a really, really expensive device or something, and then all that money just get locked up for months on end. That happened to me once, and I had like $7,000 just in limbo, doing nothing, and that wasn't nice. So what do we have to do? We have to go by trusted sites that will definitely accept your credit card. How do you know if a site is going to accept your credit card? Well, you have to go into like the terms and conditions section. So tonight we are going to venture into some random places to see what happens. So let's go to apple.com. See if you can find out any information about why they do accept your credit card, right? So you say, yeah, I want to get this new iPhone, I want to get that, yada. So I'm going to click on support, and I'm going to try to find information about the credit card information. Notice I haven't done this before. This is the first time I'm doing this. Let's see if there's anything down here. Resources, service and repair, Apple sitemap, music watch, iPad, Apple Gear products, Apple repair, service and repair information. Alright, let's go to support communities. And let's try to look for international credit cards. International credit cards. Now, I haven't done this before. This is me doing it live. Try to see, all right, do you accept the international credit card or international credit usage? So let's see what they say here. International credit card usage. I have an international credit card, blah, blah, all replies. Contact iTunes support, scroll to the bottom of the page in the second link. Wow. Okay. Let's see where they will lead us to. Latin America and the Caribbean, Trinidad and Tobago. Let's see what they will say. Yeah, I can't find it. That'll be rare. That'll be a lot of digging. Have a question? Ask now. Okay, let's go back to the same Apple support community and see what happens here. Can I search? I can search, yes, international credit card. Do you accept international credit cards? Hello, my name is Tang. I'm living in Vietnam. I want to use my credit card to place an order on your website. I want to buy an USA site. And what do they say? With Apple, you cannot use a credit card for purchasing anywhere other than the country where you live. You can only use an Apple store in the country where you have residence billing address to use a credit card backed by that bank in that country. So there you have it, right? This is one of the big problems that people bounce into all of the time. You get your little credit card, you know, you're feeling good about yourself, you could do online shopping and you just want to go and swipe and buy and whatnot. But some of the sites will not accept a credit card that wasn't issued in that particular country. So that's why you wouldn't be able to like buy an iPhone. Or many other stores, you won't be able to buy anything because the credit card was not issued in that country. So you now have to find the stores that actually do accept it. Now, there are certain stores that are retailers, and because they are retailers, they are able to sell over people's products. And Amazon is one of them, eBay is one of them, Target is one of them, kind of. Walmart is one of them. Target, they accept your credit card. I tried already, right? The reason is They just don't have time to go through all the legal framework that it takes to validate a bank in a country that is purchasing and you're purchasing something in another country. That would be kinda difficult. So what do we do? Well, you have to go to a known site. So I am positive Amazon works. So you go to Amazon.com, your credit card will work. eBay.com works. eBay.com works. And also Walmart. Walmart works also. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little dive into these websites and see how we could figure out what to look for and how to look for things. So starting with the easiest one or the most common one, which is Amazon. The reason I'm starting with Amazon is because Amazon allows you to buy things from Trinidad with your TNT issued credit card without any hassle, and they even give you a little currency converter or some kind of thing like that. So let's see what they have here. Right, so they have different categories. They have category Amazon Basic, Black Friday deals, and whatnot. First thing I want to go through is what is a standard Amazon page? What does it look like? So let's find an item. I'm going to find an item. Let's look for board games, and we're going to click on the board games and click on it. Right. When you click on the Amazon page, there are some major things you must pay attention to, because if you pay attention to these things, you will not waste your money online, because wasting your money online is a very easy thing, and you know you work hard for your money and you don't want to just take your credit card and swipe it. Last week I explained all the different fees for the skybox. Now I'm trying to get you to figure out the best deals, because you know this week is Black Friday week. For people that are watching this in the future, this week is Black Friday week, right? And people go and try to buy stuff. So what you're going to see is, first of all, you'll see a picture of what you are trying to buy. Red flags must go up if you don't see much pictures. If you only see one picture of the thing, of the item, tell yourself something is a bit shady. But it's a board game, so you should have a front picture or back picture, right? Then you'll have the name of the item and then the brand or who bought it. You see this part here where you're seeing stars? This is important, because the amount of stars that something else means that people actually took time to rate this product. Why did they take time to rate the product? Because they either think it was good or bad. And then the next most important thing, watch this part here. How much people rated it. That there is gold, because something could be 5 stars and literally 5 people rated it. So if 5 people give it 5 stars, then that's not really a good indicator of how good it is. The more people rate something in corroboration with the higher amount of stars, that's when you start to get online shopping smart. So let me see if I can get something that has a gazillion ratings. Let's say we look for a tablet, right? I'm just gonna put a tablet, right? Because I'm a techie person. So look at this. Our Kindle Fire 8, 37,000 people rated it, and it's 4.5 stars, 4.6 out of 5. 91,000 people rated this, and it is 4.6 stars, right? A random 10-inch Android tablet, 2,337 people rated it, and it's 4 stars. A Lenovo Tab is 4.5 stars, and only 670 people rated it. And so forth and so on. But watch this one. See this thing here? Portable monitor, whatever. Only 52 people decided to rate this. So it's either the item is really new, or nobody actually cared enough to rate the item. So the first thing that you should always check for is the amount of stars and the amount of people that rated it. Well, of course, you gotta check the price. This part here would have list price and a normal price. That's just a setup, because a lot of the times the list price was never actually this, and all you will see is this price here and think that they reduced it from $20 to $16.55, but they actually didn't reduce it. It probably was set to that because, fun fact, all of these prices are generated by a computer. They are generated algorithmically, meaning only a computer determines how it works, how the prices change, because they keep comparing things over and over and over. No human saying now in the back of the room and saying, change the price to this, no, change the price to that, no, change the price to this, no, change the price to that. No, a computer does it. And the computer figures out all the deals and everything to maximize Amazon's profit as best as possible. Like, really, really smart people are into this thing. All right. Next thing that I want to pay attention to is the about this item. About this item will tell you different things about the item. And for us, one of the most important things is the package dimensions. Because remember, we are not just shipping to the US, we're shipping it to Trinidad. So if the package is super huge, then you will have a problem because you'll end up paying more shipping when it actually gets to Trinidad, because more shipping means more space it'll take up on the plane. So this part here where it says from the manufacturer, this is where they tell you all the nice flowery language and tell you all the good things about it. And then they have this cool comparison chart that they will always have here. I'll show you it with another thing. But I want to get to this important part here, product information. Product information is something that you want to pay attention to because they will tell you the dimensions of it. And then they will also tell you how much it weighs. Remember, when we ship on skyboxes, the weight that something is going to have an impact on how much money you pay in freight charges from Miami to Trinidad. So if something is really, really, really heavy or really, really big, then prepare yourself that you're going to have to pay a lot of money to ship it, which is going to run up your bill. And then, a next important thing here would be release date. Some things were released back in like 2002 and they're still being sold on Amazon. So if you know you're buying something that's old as a relic, then okay, you can check the release date. But if the release date is really, really old, then that probably staying on a shelf for a long, 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 long time. You gotta decide if you want it or not. And then they have this section called videos. When somebody actually buys the product, the best thing that you could do, or the best thing that you could see, is watch a video review of it. But I'm not going to tell you to go to YouTube and look for your item and see read a review about it. That's kind of advanced level stuff. But for basic online shoppers, if you're just going on Amazon.com, then they show you a video of how the thing works, then you're going to want to watch that. So let me see if I could, right, good. So after that now, we get to this important part here, customer questions and answers. Literally anything that you want to know about the thing, this is where you're going to look for. So if you want to ask, does it have batteries? It will show you, the word batteries will come up. You click on the question, are batteries required? No. Are batteries required? No. Okay. Then you say, how many people? And then any one of those keywords that you look for will come up here. How many players does it take? So you could read a question that somebody asks, and you could read the answer that the manufacturer puts. Because remember, the manufacturer, this is like you going into a store. But remember, you're online, so you're not actually going into a store. Because if you were actually going into a store, you would ask the store clerk a whole set of questions. You'll ask them about this, you'll ask them about that. So normally, in a normal brick and mortar store, where you walk in and ask questions, you would go and one of the store clerks will come and he say, excuse me, ma'am, or sir, how does this thing work? Does it require batteries? Does this? And they answer your questions. But you don't have that capability right now. So what you need to do is you need to be able to find ways to answer the questions that you want to know about your thing. So this part here about customer questions and answers, you could literally go and search any question that you want, and you will see more than likely the manufacturer has answered it. If, however, you ask a question and the manufacturer didn't answer it, then you have a problem. Because you have to ask yourself, okay, why did the manufacturer not answer the question? And then now, the last part is customer reviews. Customer reviews are your most powerful thing, because these customer reviews would be actual people for the most part, but there are some customer reviews that are faked. So imagine you pay 500 people to go on your product and say good things about it, but they never actually bought it. Then when everybody comes now and they see that everybody is giving really, really good reviews, then what is going to happen there? What do you think is going to happen? You are going to buy it because the reviews are there. But Amazon has gotten into a lot of trouble, and all these online stores have gotten into a lot of trouble because they have fake reviews. And fake reviews could set you up really, really badly. So how do you spot a fake review? Fake reviews are usually very short. They're very the language is usually kind of off because they pay people from like Taiwan and things to type in English. And the way that they, I don't know. Let me see if I could find a few to show you. All right, so let's see if I could find let's look for what will most likely have a fake review. A shoe. All right, so look for a Converse knockoff. So these are original Converse here. Converse. Let me see if I can find a fake one. Alright, so ZJR, right? So this is basically a Converse knockoff. So I'm going to go on this, and you see there are 7,000 reviews, and it's 4.5 stars. So let's see what the reviews look like down here. Reviews. Okay, so somebody puts images up. So if they put images, that means most likely you can trust that review because you have images of it. That means this person actually bought the shoe and they are showing images. If they don't have images, then you had to ask yourself, yeah, right? You're not too sure. And then as you go down, you would see all of them have images, but look at this one. This one says, super soft and comfy. I thought I deleted on my card when I realized they weren't Converse. I'm so glad I didn't. These are cute and great. So is this review correct or not? Well, look at this. It says verified purchase. So that means Amazon made sure and checked that this person, Amy Wallace, was actually a customer who actually bought these shoes. So verified purchase comes up here, and that verified purchase means that they actually bought it. But it's very possible that Amy could have bought this shoe, and like somebody in the chat is saying, you get a gift card offer. So they basically tell you, okay, we'll send you a $10 gift card if you go and say something nice about our shoe. So her answer looks a little bit, generic, like super soft and comfy. Thought I deleted blah, 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 blah. And it says verify purchase because probably did purchase it. But now the person, Amy, most likely could have, put it in and said something. I don't know. It could be, or it may not be. But that's just some tricks of the trade because those issues kind of come up a lot. Alright, so one more thing on Amazon before I move on. When you are looking at the Amazon, reviews, you'll see a lot of 5-star reviews, 4-star reviews, 3-star reviews, 1-star reviews. It will make a lot of sense for you to go and watch the 1-star reviews. Because the 1-star reviews, nobody is going to go and purposefully put a 1-star review to make their product look better. They will always put 5-star reviews or 4-star reviews. So when they go to the 1-star reviews, I'm not saying that these people are correct, but the 1-star reviews will be able to tell you something about it that you may not know. It doesn't mean that the 1-star review is correct. It just means that there may be some clues or some trends about how they are actually doing. So let's read the 1-star reviews carefully and see if they make sense. I was very disappointed in these sneakers. I'm not sure why this particular pair hurt my feet the way it did, but within minutes I could feel my feet rubbing and beginning to blister. I didn't have another footwear option that day. I was still walking 5 miles around NYC in these shoes. If I could have returned them, I would have, but I don't think I could return obviously worn sneakers. Stay away from these shoes if you care about your feet. Clearly, this is not a robot who wrote that. This is not somebody who's a a paid commenter. This one, sizing is off. A woman 6 normally responds blah blah blah. Good. A next person says painful. A next person says not the same as pictured. The next person said totally not what I ordered. A next person said trashed because I don't know, stuff was happening to it. Too large and not as picture. So if you look at the 1-star comments and you realize, wait now, these things have a little trend in it. Maybe I might have an issue. Look, this one says I got 2 left shoes, right? If you look at the 1-star and you're able to pick up a trend, you could see that as okay. That's not making sense, because if you just watch all the 5 stars, most of them will say a lot of good things over and over and over and over and over. What you want to do is you want to pick up what are the things that may be wrong with this, because more than likely there may be something wrong. And if you look at the lower star reviews, you'll be able to kind of get a little clue about what is going on, and that will help you a lot. Right? So that goes for all things, so all devices. But the more reviews you have, the better you are able to decipher what is what and what is not what. Right? Okay, so any questions before I move on to eBay? This is just basic Amazon knowledge. Like, so if you're going to watch a Black Friday sale and you want to check the item and you feel looking nice and you want to buy it and all that stuff, reading reviews is one of your most important things, and having pictures of it at the top that you could look at is also really important. So like, they have many pictures here. You see these types of pictures, the model kind of pictures, they don't really do much for you. You want to kind of see what it's like and thing and whatnot, because these pictures, you could fake almost anything. But if they have a video, you can watch the little promo video, but the promo video not showing you anything. This is exactly what they want you to see. But you smart enough to not get caught. Stop. Right. Yeah. What you want to do is make sure you scroll down to find the reviews that may matter to you. Right. Questions? Anybody? Type your questions in the chat if you're not sure, if you want to know, whatever you want to know, whatever you don't know. All right. Lizelle Julian, what is Amazon Prime about? All right. Let me see if I could make sense of that. All right. So, there is Amazon. Amazon does normal things, which gives you items, where they also ship stuff, and they also have, like, you know, movies and music, right? Right. So normal people, so you'll be like normal Amazon, normal, and Prime. So normal Amazon will ship your items in 5 to 7 days. Amazon Prime ships your items. That's not, I'll put ship in here. Oh no, my bad. I did the wrong thing. The items on the right. So some items on normal Amazon, they'll give you items, and the items will be base price. Meaning whatever price they listed as, that's what you're going to buy. Prime will have a special price, which usually is like, you know, $2 less or $1 less or some kind of thing like that, right? Normal Amazon will ship your item in 5 to 7 days. Prime ships your item in 1 to 2 days. Normal Amazon, you don't have the ability to watch their movies. Prime, you have the ability to watch a movie, except for not in TNT. You can't get the Amazon Prime movies in TNT. You'll get it, but you'll get a really, really, really dumbed down and stripped down version. It's kind of like Trini Netflix versus US Netflix. The music, you won't get any normal in Prime. You get the music. I'm not too sure if in TNT because I never tried it. Like I have Amazon Prime, but I never really tried the movies and the music because the reason I have Amazon Prime, really and truly, is because of this. You see that 1 to 2 days shipping? That's kind of like important for me. Like if I buy something online, I know that it will reach to my skybox in 2 days and I'll probably get it within a week. But normally when you buy something, you had to wait 2 weeks to get it. So you have to kind of think about that. And also there are special prices that you get. You get special deals before they happen. So like Black Friday, some of the Black Friday deals that you would see, it have special Prime deals also that the prices will be dropped for that too. So Prime is literally just you pay I think 120 US a year and you get access to all these things. But I don't recommend Prime for anybody unless you order a lot of things, very, very, very like a lot. You really like if you order things casually and you could wait 2 weeks for it every time, then you could use normal Amazon. But if you order things like every week, or like you order in a lot of things all the time, yeah, Prime will do that. Oh, and Prime also has they will consolidate the boxes. In normal Amazon, they will try to consolidate the boxes and basically be like, okay, if you have 5 items, they will put 3 in one box and 2 in the next box. On Prime, you could say, okay, I have a particular day and I want you to ship everything in one box. And that one box will be what you get charged for when you do your skyboxing. All right, let's see, answer that question. Is there Student Prime for Amazon? Yes, Student Prime is for in US. You're not getting Student Prime in Trinidad. Is there a subscription fee for this privilege? Yes, you have to pay 100 and something, 120 US a year. Or you could pay by the month also. I think it's 10 US a month. 10 US a month, but yeah, 10 US. 10 US a month. Can you ship right to the Caribbean? No, you can't ship straight to the Some items will tell you that they could ship straight to the Caribbean, but trust me, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Because it will ship and then it will reach to the port, it will reach the customs, and then customs will forget to tell you about it, and then it will be staying down there forever, and then you have to call them and find out, and then you have to call TT Post, and then TT Post, and all kind of stuff will happen when you try to ship directly to Trinidad. Trust me, it's better you try a skybox, right? Consolidating is basically like if you order 2 headphones and a stuffed toy, right? The 2 headphones will be on one shelf and the stuffed toy will be on another shelf. The Amazon workers have the choice to take the 2 headphones and the stuffed toy and put them in the same box. Or they could take the 2 headphones, put them in one box, and then take the stuffed toy, put it in another box, and then ship that to you. So you'll get it in 2 boxes. Now, getting it in 2 boxes is not very efficient because, well, for people who have skyboxes, when you get the 2 boxes to your skybox, they will now charge you for 1 box and then charge you for a next box, which will ultimately come up to more because let's say this box here costs $5 and this box here costs $3. You will end up paying $8 in shipping. But if everything in 1 box, you could end up paying $6 in shipping because it's all 1 box. Because the weight is probably not that high. So that's what consolidation is. Now some skyboxes offer consolidation where they get your packages like this and they will take it and put it in one box for you so that you pay 1 shipping cost. But that's kind of hard for a skybox to do, especially when they have a lot of packages coming in. So if your skybox does consolidation, then you don't really need Prime. But if you have Prime, you could get your consolidation done from Amazon themselves. Good night. I tried to purchase the tablet you sent in the chat. I ship with Lapakan and it's giving me an error message when I use it as my shipping address. That's a skybox. Why did I just bite my skin? If you get an error when you put in your shipping address, then you have to contact the park and find out how you have to put it in a you'll have to find out how to put it in how to put the address in Amazon, because putting in the address in Amazon, you have to make sure you put the correct street name and you have to make sure you put the correct box number. Sometimes people put things in the street name where they're supposed to put it in the apartment name, right? So you have to be careful. Yeah. You tried purchasing a Fire tablet, Christopher, and they say they won't ship to your Skybox anymore? Only for the tablet or for anything? I'd never heard about that before. For specifically at Amazon, just a Fire tab? That was weird. I think I ordered one the other day. What Skybox you have? What company your Skybox is? Right. Ooh. Aeropost getting on bad, boy. Aeropost. Nigel, what about zip code? What is Trinidad zip code? Once you're using a Skybox, you don't have to put in Trinidad zip code, because you're not actually shipping it to Trinidad, you're shipping it to Miami. The Miami zip code has started 33 something something all the time. So the zip code, the Trinidad zip code will be nothing, because you don't have to put that in, because you're shipping via Skybox. So whatever the zip code of your Miami address is what you have to use. That's what will make the difference. Yeah. Yeah, boy, Christopher, I don't know about that. You gotta contact Aeropost and find out what's going on with that. Jelano, Julian, what's the best Skybox? Alright, my honest opinion on Skyboxes is that there is no best one, because all of their rates, most of the Skybox rates are usually ballpark around the same amount, right? What really makes the difference is if they have a yearly subscription. If your Skybox has a yearly subscription, then you're going to have an issue. One day, when I'm bored, I will sit down and I'll go through all the Skyboxes in Trinidad and I'll create a little table to show you price per pound and if they have a subscription fee and if they have all that stuff. But I'm not that bored yet. So, and I don't really get bored easily because there's always stuff to do. So maybe I might put it on my list of things to do for next year's videos. But I can't say what's the best one. I know the one that I use, I like it for a reason, and that's what you should do. You should always, yeah. I tried to purchase a laptop on Amazon this week, and they're not shipping it to the Skybox. I use IBC, had to use another address. I don't know what Skybox are they using, but I ordered stuff up to yesterday, and everything going to my Skybox. So, yeah. Yeah. Aeropost usually has very good returns, so you could return things if it's damaged or if is the wrong item, Aeropost will ship it back to you for you free of charge. Yeah. When filling out other forms like Xbox and others, what is Trinidad zip code? Trinidad zip code, you just put 5 zeros and you'll get through. Yeah. Is TT Customs as bad as Jamaica Customs? Well, I don't know how bad Jamaica Customs is, but I know Trinidad Customs has some issues. Trinidad Customs has some definite issues with inconsistencies and whatnot. But yeah, I can't say. I can't say for anything for Jamaica. Um, me, I use my skybox as Trinibox, Trinebox. If it's 50 US and over, you have to pay more. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Um, I'm not going to go into all the skyboxes because then I know that's free promotion. I'm really going to the free promotion thing right now. If a skybox wants me to like go through their stuff and and pay, but my skybox is trinibox.com. This is the one I use, and I've been using them since like 2002 or something like that. Ever since I got my first credit card and I was able to shop online, I've been using Trinibox. And before they were Trans Express before, but now they're Trinibox. And I built up a good relationship with them. And because I built up a good relationship with them, I just continue with them because I honestly believe that it's not really about the rates and the as much. It's more about it is more about the care and the love and the people. Christopher, does Trinibox consolidate? No, they don't consolidate. But remember, I have Amazon Prime, so consolidation is not really an issue for me because I just consolidate with Prime and everything else come in one box most of the time. I I don't know. Aeropost does consolidate? I can't remember. Aeroposts. Um, nah. It's only have one skybox I think that's consolidated in Trinidad, and I think it's blue something. Blue sky or blue whatever. I'm not too sure. But I don't know if they like in operation because I haven't seen anything from them in the recent past. So I'm not too sure. Right? Um but yeah, Aeropost returns, they do real good returns. Like if you buy a TV from Aeropost and the TV come crack, they will send back the TV and they will ship it back to Amazon and all that stuff for you, and you'll get back your money, or they will let Amazon, when Amazon receives the return item, they will send it back. So usually when an item comes and it's bad, it you could fill out a return form on Amazon and you'll get a shipping label, and you just give Aeropost the shipping label and they will stick it back on the box and send it back for you. No issues, none at all. I don't think there's any other skybox that does that in Trinidad, as far as I know. Every other skybox, you'll have to pay money to send it back. Okay, let me get to some more fun facts about Amazon before I just take a little touch on eBay. Actually, I don't think I'll touch eBay. eBay is a beast by itself. All right, watch this thing here. See this thing here called Amazon Basics? All right, so let me explain to you what Amazon Basics is. Imagine you have a shop and you sell in chow. No problem, cool. You sell a chow. And then you want to expand your chow business and you go by, I don't know, Massey or True Value or something. And Massey or True Value selling your chow and you realize a lot of people buying your chow. And then Massey and True Value taste your chow, figure out the ingredients, and then say, cool, I gonna make chow also and sell it next to this person's chow, but they sell it cheaper than how you were selling it. So therefore, people will buy their own more than yours. That's basically what Amazon Basics is. Amazon Basics is like, okay, because we have this big online because we have this big, yeah, Christopher, not a problem at all. I always cherish feedback and bouncing off ideas of our people, right? Right. So because Amazon knows what people like to buy the most, Amazon was like, okay, since people buy these things a lot, let's make them. So normally a normal lightning cable, right? A normal Apple lightning cable will be let me see if I can find it. Alright, so watch this, right? What's the price of the original iPhone Lightning cable, boy? Alright. Alright, let's assume that a normal Lightning cable is like $15, 15 US. Amazon is like, alright, well, here's what we could do. We could make our own Lightning cable and sell. Melva Edwards, do you purchase items for people who are not online shoppers? Yes, I do. I do that a lot for people who kind of, they don't have a credit card, they're afraid, but they see things online and the only place you can get it online, yes, I will buy it for you. I'll download it and, I mean, not download it, I'll get it and whatnot, ship it, and you just pay me a little something on the top, and I could get it for you. Especially for rare items, people who really can't find stuff in Trinidad, I usually help out a lot of people to buy things for them. So there's a little group, there's a group in the description of this video, a WhatsApp group. You can join our WhatsApp group and you'll be able to see some of the things I recommend to buy, and then, well, we could talk, all right? That's not a problem. Because I order a laptop for people all the time. Like, because buying laptops in Trinidad is one of the most, well, how do I put it? Buying laptops in Trinidad is not very cost effective. You usually get very old hardware and the prices are the price of current hardware. So usually it's better to buy it online. But what I was saying was, right, so Amazon Basics is like, they realize what people buy the most of, and therefore they start to make them and sell them cheaper. So a normal lightning cable for an iPhone will probably be about 20 US, 15 to 20 US. They were like, all right, we'll make these for 10 US. Then they'll be like, oh, people buy batteries all the time. So here's what we'll do. We'll make a 36 pack of AAA batteries because everybody buys AAA batteries and sell it for 10 US. That's not the price that Duracell is selling. But hey, you just want batteries. So Amazon Basics is basically saying, hey, come and hear this. You want to get this cheaper? Guess what? We make that, you know. So I'll sell it to you. Amazon Basics paper and credit card shredder. They realize, okay, people buy a lot of credit card shredders, therefore we're going to sell one too. Amazon Basics microfiber bed sheet. Anything that they just see, like a lot of people buy, they make it. And when they make it, you kind of get a knockoff version or something, but it's actually not that bad for some things, because I've bought some Amazon Basic stuff, but I've also bought some Amazon Basic stuff and it's it's in a mess. Like some of the cables, you might buy a USB cable because, okay, again, 3 Amazon cables for like whatever price. It's it didn't really work out too well. They realize people like to buy wireless mice, so therefore they make a wireless mouse, and you're able to buy it. People like to buy copy paper. But so when you go through Amazon Basics, you will get really, really, really good deals on some things, but some of the things aren't that good, and you have to be very, very wary of it. So usually the stars will normally be like, oh, if you look carefully, right, I'm gonna scroll from the top. Tell me anything that you see less than 3 stars. Cable, 4.5, 4.5, 4.5, 4.5, 4.5, 4.5, 4.5, 4.5, 4.5, 4.5, 4.5, 4. So right now, from the outside, it's looking like, ooh, these things real good, boy. Yeah. But what you need to do is you need to jump in, just like how I showed you at the start of the video, and kind of look at the reviews and stuff, because the reviews are going to tell you if it's really good or not. Because this thing here, saying 4.7 out of 5, and this is there's a trolley bag that you could use to travel. Like, is it really that good? Like this here, a USB-A cable, a 10-foot USB cable. I not recommending this to anybody. Because I bought this already, and this USB cable stopped working. About 3 of them, and all 3 of them stopped working in like less than 2 weeks. All of them started to get trouble and they were shorting. So I was like, nah, I ain't not buying that again. But it's still 4.5 stars because it was like, this thing cheap, boy. I could buy this. But remember, It's not necessarily the cheapest thing you're looking for. It's the best thing you're looking for. So you have to be able to go through and read what's going on. Alright? So that's the best I could give you all for today. I wanted to go a little bit into eBay and show you all what's happening inside there. But this week is Black Friday sales, so Nigel asking if I put a review on the cables. I think I did. But that review probably buried so far down now because that was about no, that was for a different cable because this cable here is different to the one that I bought. This one here only has 76 reviews, so this is a newer one, a newer version. But I'm still not trusting it. I buy like a 5-pack of cables or some kind of thing because I wanted a lot of USB cables. And I don't know. So this one probably an updated version. But the one that I bought, I didn't put a review on it because no, I did put a review on it. Sorry, I did put a review. Whenever I get a really good item, I tend to go back and try to put reviews because I want to be a good person and make life easy for other people. And usually I put from Trinidad. But imagine Amazon have a pot set. Amazon, who is a retailer company, has a pot set. Why would they have that? Obviously, they realize people buy pot sets a lot. So let's create an inexpensive set of pots and sell it to them. Are these good non-stick pans? We don't know. You'll probably have to go inside and read the reviews. But they will make the thing look real nice. Let me see if I read the reviews if they have anything to say at the bottom here. Let's see what the 1-star ratings on them say. Horrible smell, cheap and bad, just really cheap. These items are poorly crafted and break easily. Horrible smell. Watch this here. These items are poorly crafted and break easily. B-R-A-K-E. This is what talking about when people use poor English. This could very well be somebody from China or somebody from somewhere who was like, okay, let me write a bad review for this because I need to rate it down. And then it spell break wrong. And they'd be like, oh, okay. And they use a full stop. Those are some weird things that happened. Yeah. Right? So you had to read these things carefully to understand what to buy. So in your Black Friday shopping this week, which a lot of us will be doing, including myself, because I have an Amazon cart, and trust me, the number in the Amazon cart, like on the top right hand side, see this number here. Because I'm doing this in a separate browser, it's 0. My Amazon cart is in double digits right now. Just to let y'all know how serious it is. But this week, when I have a lot of sales and a lot of price drops, and there are some extensions I use. There's an extension called Honey that will show you how the price fluctuation for something over the past 30 days. That will kind of give you an indication of if it's actually a good price or not, because sometimes the price that they have is literally just an inflated price that they dropped by $10. So the original price of it was $60. They carry up the price to $70 and then say they drop it by 10, so it say you sell it back for $60 still. And so that's some tricks of the trade. But that's more technical stuff there. But all I wanted to do was just kind of make everybody kind of get a grasp of this is how Amazon really works. These are the things I should look for. And while I explained everything about skyboxes last week, the link should be in the description of this video to the playlist fit. So if you're interested in getting a skybox, then go ahead and get it. No problem there. Everything should be okay. If you are still not too sure and you don't know what to buy, click on the link, the description of this video. You'll see our WhatsApp group where I share items. And then I have a whole set of trusted deals that I have inside the description of this video. You can click on them also. If you're looking for, well, usually I'm really good with laptops, tablets, and technology devices. I'm good at other things, but I don't want to recommend them because next thing you tell me, I recommend that you buy this pot set, and then that pot set, that pot set not working properly, and don't trust yeah. You can trust me with my technology and thing. But yeah. Um, yeah, boy. So that's it there. I thank you very much for your time. Next week will be the day after, well, next Saturday will be the day after Black Friday. And the Monday will be Cyber Monday. So next week Saturday, I'm gonna spend a lot of time talking about technology items and what to look for when you're buying technology items. Because everybody has tried to go and buy things on Cyber Monday and end up getting shafted with a set of old hardware and things that not working properly and all kind of drama. So next week Saturday, we'll be dealing with Cyber Monday stuff, which is where I'm most likely going to try to buy the parts from a PC, but I'm not too sure yet. I'll figure it out. Um, but that's it there for today. Thank you very much, everybody. You all have a great night. It is 2 minutes past 9. Or I started 2 minutes late, so I've completed my full hour with you. Yep. So remember to tell a friend. Check me out on Saturday nights. Every Saturday night on YouTube Live, I share technological stuff. Educational technology, online shopping, anything that's necessary. We just love technology on this channel, and I care that people learn technology a lot more. So if you haven't liked the video as yet, please make sure you like the video before you leave. And I want to thank my mods tonight, Jarvis, Ren, and Jared. They were all here. We didn't have any spam tonight. We didn't have any spam bots and whatnot coming in tonight. So well done. All right, everybody. Bye bye. Have a good night, weekend, everything. See you next week.